Welcome back to the Living Higher series. This week's topic is feeling connected to all Jews, feeling connected to all Yidden. I wanted to speak about this topic this week for a few different reasons. Number one, there's an unbelievable story that I wanted to say over that took place with the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and we had the Lubavitcher Rebbe's 30th yard site this week. We're also approaching the 3 weeks which we're going to mourn the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash, which was destroyed because of Sinas Chinam. And now is the time, throughout the summer, as we get close to Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, throughout the 3 weeks, we have to work on our Ahavas Yisrael, our love and our acceptance of our fellow Yidden, as that's the only way we're going to bring the final Geula. Thirdly, you take a look at what's going on in the world, you take a look at what's going on in Eretz Yisrael, what's going on in America, what's going on in Europe. Our love and our tolerance for each other has to rival the hatred and the intolerance that our enemies have for us. So I want to start off with this story. I heard this story from Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson. It must have been a year or two ago. I don't remember exactly when. But Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson, he said over a story that happened with an individual. His name was Moshe Tzor. He became a Baal Tshuva. He was Choser B'Tshuva later on in life. And he had the ability to be an activist. He had the ability to take on a tremendous amount, get involved in all different communal affairs. However, at the time he went to Lubavitcher Rebbe in the 1970s, he wasn't really involved in anything. And Lubavitcher Rebbe asked him a question. The Rebbe asked him, why is the heart of a human being on the left side? In Yiddishkeit, in Judaism, we always find that the right side is the more important side. We put on tefillin with our right hand, the mezuzah is on the right side. In the Beis HaMikdash, they would walk on the right side. We always find that the right is more important than the left in Yiddishkeit. So why is it that the heart, which is arguably one of the most important organs for a human to live, why is the heart on the left side as opposed to the right side? So the Rebbe answered a very interesting answer. He said, the heart is indeed on the right side. Why? What's the main function of the heart? Said the Rebbe, the main function, the true function of the heart is what? To experience the heart of the person standing in front of you. And to the person standing in front of you, when he's facing you, your heart is on his right side. To him, your heart is on the right side. When you use your heart for the true function to experience the heart of another Yid, your heart is on the right side. So this individual, Moshe Tzor, who heard this from the Lubavitcher Rebbe, this really struck a chord, this resonated deep within him, and he turned around his life. He opened up a couple of different yeshivas and kohelim. He founded a couple of different organizations to support poor families in Eretz Yisrael, and he said for the rest of his life, he lived with the Rebbe's words, that the true function of the heart is to feel the heart of the person standing across from you, and that's how your heart's going to be on the right side of you, and not the left. When I heard this story, I was thinking that there's a pasuk in Kehelis, it's in Perek Beis Pasuk Yud. The pasuk says, Leiv chacham liyaminoi, uchsil l'smayli. The heart of a wise person is on the right, but the heart of the fool is on the left. In Pirkei Avos, in Perek Daled Mishnah Aleph, Ben Zoma says, Ezehu chacham, haloi made mikol adam. Who is a chacham? Who is a wise person? That's somebody who has the ability to learn from everyone. Let's take a step back for a minute. What does it mean that you have the ability to learn from everyone? The only way you could possibly learn from everyone, the only way you could possibly realize that every single person out there, no matter who he is somebody that you could learn from, has something that they could teach you, that's only if you have the ability to connect and respect every single person, no matter who he is. If you're going to look down at somebody, if you're going to hate somebody, you're not going to be able to learn something from him. To learn something from him, it takes respect and it takes admiration, no matter who he is. Leiv chacham liyamino. The heart of the wise person is on the right side. Why? Because he has this ability to learn from everyone. Ezu chacham alemin mikol adam. What does that mean? That means he respects everyone out there, no matter who he is. That means his heart is connected, and he could feel the heart of every other person. Therefore, leiv chacham liyamino. However, the chsil, the fool who does not realize that there's something to be learned from every single person, the fool who does not realize that every single person is deserving of respect, The fool who cannot connect to another Yid, who cannot feel the heart of another Yid, usil l'smolo. His heart is on the left side because he cannot connect to the feelings and to the heart of the Yid standing across from him. Let's try to live a little higher. It's Tammuz right now. We're approaching Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, approaching 3 weeks. Let's try to live a little higher and to realize this, that every single Yid is deserving of respect. Every single Yid has something that we can learn from. And let's try to connect to every single Yid. And let's try, Taka, that our heart should move from our left to our right. How? By connecting and by feeling the Yid who's standing across from us, feeling what he's going through, feeling who he is, and connecting with him in a real and deep way.